my whole life I was doing one of them scenes where you got one dog on top. He hit it twice in 2 days, you know? Yes, today on the 13th episode of the Negrodamus podcast, you know, yeah, that's a lucky number right there. All right, we got a special guest.
Special guest on the 13th episode.
Yeah, coming in smooth, you know what I'm saying? The boy FM.LOXS, you know, how y'all doing, you know?
Thank you.
Put in the whole clause, you'll be like, oh my God.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Excited.
Yeah, you know, like
follow me on the FM.LOXS on the IG. Yeah.
It's gonna be like that.
Somewhere around here.
You know what I mean? It's the joy of editing everything together. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about doing it and all that stuff. You know.
All right.
Yeah. So I think it's like cool to have like everyone like works on the same kind of stuff, different perspectives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everyone's like works on like music, does producing or whatever. You know, does a little bit of spitting. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of singing. You know what I mean? A little bit of gaming. You know what I mean? And it's like I just want to put that perspective out there, you know. And, I know y'all real knowledgeable with the animes and all this stuff, so it lends to the field, you know. So like, what's some of y'all what y'all been watching? You like, okay, this is like something like people actually like, you know what I mean, like myself, you know.
I can't even remember the name of the shows, but there's this one. What's that one? It's this one with this dude. He's like, he has the head of a lizard. He has the head of a lizard. But like the people, like there's these people that live above them, and they cast like magic and stuff. So the dark magic like falls down from the top of it, and it fucks the people down up there who live on the bottom. So everybody like who's regular who doesn't have magic, it's all fucked up. And those dudes up there practice on them, and they'll fucking transform like these fools into like reptiles and like all different kind of like humanoids and stuff.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild.
That's good.
It's a pretty wild show.
You're going to look up the Lizard Man. I guess you can just look up Lizard Man and try to find this shit.
I think it might be Netflix. Something like that. But it's wild.
That sounds hard.
It's pretty interesting.
Yes.
Kind
of reminds me of Elysium, kind of almost, you know, with the people living on the different levels, you know.
Elysium? Which one's that?
That movie's crazy. With Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's like
those people
live action.
Live in that colony, like above the earth, and there's like those wires attaching it to it, but they like, everything was good up there. They could fix everything, like, oh, you got cancer, lay in this machine, gone.
Oh, I think
and all those people on the bottom getting fucked up.
He's
and then
flying around in the spaceship all day.
Yeah, and that fool got locked in the radioactive thing, and he couldn't get out. So then that fool got fucked up.
Yeah. So he's like sick, and he can't even pay for it.
Yeah.
You know? He's like working.
And he's like one of the hardest workers there. Like, everybody fucking loves that guy.
Yeah, then he goes
and then he
on.
can't get the treatment.
Then it becomes action, the movie, you know what I mean?
He
got one job, you know, I gotta get myself right, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's pretty
That movie's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I wonder if it's like that too. Like you get to the upper echelons and you could just go in somewhere and be healed, you know what I mean? Like,
Hell yeah.
But you just see so many of like I guess you would think the rich people dying, but like I guess they might not be dying of what they're saying they're dying of.
They might not be dying.
They might just be going somewhere.
You just put on a different wig and different hat, you know.
Or not even be here anymore.
Right.
Different dimension.
Or
different country.
Release your consciousness. Oh yeah, we can do that.
We're gonna catch up.
Yeah. We just need that 500 million. All right, and then you're good to go.
Oh my god. I feel like it'd be at least like 5. Well, I guess it's arbitrary talking about the numbers, but is there? You think there's a number? You think?
I don't even think it's like money. I think it's like a level of like
respect,
like a level, like, you know, like how much how much energy are you gathering? Pretty much.
My nigga, I was right there. That's exactly what I was saying.
Like how many people are you sapping? How many people are worshiping you basically?
Living thought.
Yeah.
Y'all ever heard of that? Living thought.
Yeah.
That like how much energy are you attracting? How much energy is drawn to you? Do you carry? Does your presence carry? How much energy can you say is your energy? Like how they talk about how much of the wealth is owned by only a few amount of people, like of the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Did you know that?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? It's like 20 people got like 80% of all the world's money.
Like
that's
do
crazy.
anything you want in the world. Type
Do anything, right? And these are the people who you hear about not dying.
Yeah.
The Rockefeller. Yeah.
That's you 150 years old. I swear you've been around forever.
Right. You've been around since. Nonetheless,
since my parents was kids.
But that living thought thing, like, really translates into, and I'll say an artist for sure, Tupac, living thought, and people still feel that presence is always going to live out through his music. Yeah. Every time you hear him, whether he was alive, when he was alive or not, or whether he impressed on you or not, even though he's gone, I can still listen to Pac, and I feel that the resonation of his energy. You know what I'm saying? So he still is living thought. We don't even know how far that term can really go, because that's what your consciousness is. It's just your energy. Your energy is a collection of energy that you picked up from when you were first conceived. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, even before you have a for real a gender type thing, whatever you want to, whatever you have, that you know what I mean? Whether that's been put on you or not, or whatever, that everything that's happening around you, they say is a part of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The chemicals and hormones or whatever, everything that's around you is impressed on who you are. So it would be weird to believe, and I think that's where a lot of religions come from, that death is the end. I don't believe that. Yeah. I don't believe that. I think it's a level. I think once you hit a certain level, you can be immortal. You will live forever. That shit.
Yeah, like I know you talked about the Monroe Institute and how they do the stuff with the headphones, where they send the hemisync through your brain. You have to sync up your brain waves so that you can meditate and astral project or have an out-of-body experience easier. Like the guy, he was talking about all that, you know what I'm saying, and about how, like, when they started doing all this stuff, it's like as they start to investigate like how deep this goes, it's like there's more and more layers of people that already know about this stuff and they're doing it, and you're just being introduced to them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like kind of like a welcome to the club kind of thing. Yep. Like, I think I read somewhere that's like you can't like the Masons. They'll if you want the knowledge, you have to go to them. Like, they're not just gonna come to your door and ask you.
They don't recruit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be actively trying to get that.
That's the first step, is to ask.
Yeah.
To become a Mason, you have to ask. And anybody who you ask and is a Mason, that's what they'll tell you. Well, how do I become a Mason? Oh, that's the first step. And and come up to my chapter, and that's how it starts for real. That answer.
Yeah. It's real. It's like kind of like in the very beginning, always talking about this thing with the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like Neo, he's like on the computer, like trying to like figure out like he don't know what the hell's happening. Like, he don't know that the world's fake. He's just on the computer just asking for like what the hell's going on. I can't remember exactly the details of what he was doing, but he was looking for Morpheus, like, and like it's like he was looking for the next level to see what was going to do with it. You know, right. So it's like you gotta. You might be the one if you just step forward, you know, because he was a very normal dude per se, you know, just go work all day and party, you know what I'm saying, hungover and back at work again, you know, get yelled at and shoot out, you know, it's like he was a very normal dude, you know, beyond learning how to shoot psychic waves to blow up robots in the third or second movie, but yeah, I think that's a good starting point to try and level up, you know.
For real.
Just try and find figure out what you want to do, and then go towards that. That's like people always say, right? That's like the manifest destiny or whatever.
Yeah. That's not just that. It's find your lane, find whatever your path, whatever the hell it's just 1,000 different ways to say it, 1,000 different metaphors, but everybody got their own frequency. You got your own vibes, you got your own energy. Figure it out. Figure out what that is. Like you said, sync or whatever. But that's what they're doing. They're getting your head in a particular space or a particular concentration that we're not usually on. You know what I'm saying? And it requires meditation. Sometimes it requires other things. It shouldn't. I think naturally, like animals, like they know how to tap into that. They know how to tap into the earth's frequency. They know how to tap into their own frequency. That's how that's where instinct comes from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think we're taught to not listen to that.
Oh yeah.
For the most part.
yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want us. They don't want us to
Too much power.
too much power.
Yeah.
Man, you can't control 1,000 lions. One man, you got. Yeah, I got a lion farm. I farm lions. I got 1,000 lions. Hell no, you got to turn them into house cats.
Yeah.
You got to teach them. You're not James. You got to. You know what I'm saying? You have to quell their energy. I don't know if I use that word properly, but you know what I'm saying?
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like the Webster definition.
Fucked up.
That'd be pretty cool to have them farm a lion. So I think they have like a
Yes, it would.
they have a TV show about that. I think.
Oh yeah, he in jail.
He's locked him up for that shit.
Yeah, too much power.
That's the whole thing. Like it was like he's literally holding one of these guys. It's not just like you're picking up a cat. It's like you're picking up power. You know?
Yes.
It's like that lion when it roars, it's more than just the frequency that it's doing. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's something to do with that animal in particular, and like a couple other ones that have just like that power to move that energy around. You know?
Yeah.
What is that like when they're roaring? It's like they're like taking in the air and like expelling it like in like a compressed like it's like not a laser but like a big wave. Yeah.
That's what it is. It's
a big wave through the air.
Sound wave. I think
right?
we like fucking misinterpret. Well, not misinterpret, but I feel like all energy is the same. That it can be affected by different things, like whether it's sound or friction or chemical reaction or whatever. It's all affecting the same energy. So like sound waves, you can see sound waves. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That should be a major proof right there.
Yeah.
Like you are watching a noise. You're watching a noise move the particles that make up the air around me. Huh? That don't sound.
They don't let you focus on that wave. Whenever it is that waviness in real life, you're like, don't watch that.
No, hey.
You know what I mean?
For real.
It's like when you have the fire and you can see like if you look at a fire and like, you can see it over the top of it.
The waves of the heat.
You know, but even in the shadow, you can see it.
Yes.
You know, it's like in the shadow, it's like you see all these weird like forms and stuff.
Yes.
I can't remember if it was a joke or not, but I remember someone saying something about they were doing tests on like plasma energy and they had to stop because it started having signs of being sentient. Or so I don't know if that was a joke or if that was like some real shit, you know.
Not far fetched to me.
Yeah. Like you seen like those like those ball lightnings they have like just floating along like a little will-o-wisp, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I think those are two different things. A will-o-wisp is like in a swamp when like the swamp gases come up, right? And it's like
Something like that.
yes. I don't know. It's like a little. It's like
Sound right.
yeah, like in the swamp, like the gas. I think is like the. I don't know if it's just like the density of it. It'll like burp up like bubbles that get lit on fire, and it'll just be floating like little fireballs like in the swamp. And so you could just be in the swamp, you might see like look like a candle like floating by.
Oh wow.
Man, that's crazy.
So I don't know if it's like.
Like, bro, I swear somebody out here. Candle on the water.
Yeah, we go home. You see like a little fireball floating by. You know what I mean? It's how much astronomical. Like if you look up like old school like astronomical like reports about stuff like that, like people would see like giant formations in the sky that they would swear were like sentient, like looking like creatures or faces and stuff, and like and a whole bunch of weird inclement weather. You could say, oh, maybe they were just looking at a UFO with its cloak off or something, you know what I mean? But it's hard to know. It's like people of the past writing something down, you know.
Yeah.
And then we gotta go and try and understand something. You know?
transcribe it, we'll figure out what the hell they were talking about in what context.
They didn't even know what they was talking about. So now it's like 2 levels of people not knowing what's going on. But we'll figure it out eventually. I think. I think that's the whole goal.
They don't want you to. But.
They don't want you to.
They'll figure it out. They won't tell us.
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up is that we're kind of like a new generation that's gaining power, but I feel like all the new powerful people, they got the game, and they're like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't tell them. And they're gonna keep the cycle's gonna keep going.
Yeah.
The cycle's gonna keep going.
Who's gonna be the person?
Well, the power is just addictive. I think That like once you get a little bit of that power, it's like everyone says when they get it, it's gonna be different. You know what I mean?
Everyone
it's gonna be different when I get that power. I'm gonna spread it around equally like butter on toast, but no, you know what I mean? It never did. The kingship never descends down, huh?
For real. Yeah.
It gets stolen and taken about, but it never descends down. And trickle down economics was never. That was never ever. Yeah. You know what I mean? They try and say, oh, I'm just gonna let you guys have it eventually. Don't worry. We'll let the slime trickle off my lip and you can have a sip. Them TV that.
Essentially, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But now they bang on the door talking about letting them in. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We got what? We was talking about Jeff Bezos.
Oh, the Elon and Jeff Bezos.
Oh yeah, the richest man. Yeah, battle for who's
back to back. You think they're gonna give out any dime? I've seen this commercial about Amazon's giving 1 million plates and we've just sent 1 million boxes or 4 million boxes of hand sanitizers and blah blah blah. Like, you trying to convince us that you're a good guy?
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to do right now, homie? No, we know better.
Well, he just has a really good way to get rich that doesn't take advantage of anyone else. He can't tell you exactly what that is, you know what I mean? But you have to believe that he's not taking advantage of anyone to get to that position of being richer than everybody,
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit off the dribble. Alright, so I've been seeing on there, on Amazon, they've got Amazon's Choice stuff. Have you seen that? Amazon Select. Like, you'd be like, oh, I'm looking for an MP3 speaker or Bluetooth speaker or whatever. And they'll have all the Bluetooth speakers, like kind of like a JBL or a Beats one or whatever. And then it'll be like the Amazon's Choice one, which would probably be the cheapest or whatever. But it'll be like the same. It'll look the same as like the JBL. It looks exactly like the JBL speaker. For some reason, it's $10 cheaper, and it'll be in my house in 45 minutes. Fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I got it, and I go talk to somebody who owns JBL. This is not a true story, but I go talk to them like, oh yeah, man. And last week they took my item off of Amazon, and now I can't sell it anymore, and they replaced it with this Amazon Select version. And I'm like, wait, what? So that's what they've been doing. That's what they'll do. They'll find something that's easy to produce, or to create, or somebody who's doing the drop shipping thing where you're basically just a middleman. That's what they're doing. They're like, oh, okay, we can make this stuff. Amazon's like, oh, we'll make our own version of it, and then they'll take whoever was selling it. They'll take their shop off of Amazon.
Damn.
Yeah. So
that's like they not only have they killed small business and just like the short scale. Now it's like they lure them in and they say, okay, well, and then we can do exactly what you're doing and sell to your customer base.
Well,
also because they can't go outside.
Well, find out what the hell is cracking too. What's really selling?
What are you looking for?
Yeah.
Say, how do you know? We're telling them.
Yeah.
All day.
All day.
You get that phone next to you talking.
They get better and better. Google's getting better and better on my little search queries about what I'm about to search. I'm like, yeah, that's what I was gonna. You got me. He was looking for one of these too, phone. That's interesting. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that it's like a little bit invasive how they listen to every fucking thing going on in every room, basically. And they try and sell you something based off of that.
That Alexa,
that's the new normal, so you have to just be smart, right?
It's over with. It's too late. Everybody's in there. You're not. Well, okay. Don't let me say that. If you're in America, you're fucked. Okay. You wanna get off the grid. Get get out the grid. You can't be here no more. I don't think there's anywhere that's safe in America.
Nah, not well. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of places that are total dead zones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. Like completely.
Well, okay, no satellites, huh?
Yeah, that's where the Bigfoot are. You know.
That's what the Bigfoot are.
No satellites.
Yeah, no satellites. No. Well, I mean, even the worst satellites, they can't. They're not aiming them everywhere, right?
Oh, I just meant like we don't believe in satellites, right?
Oh yeah, no.
No satellites.
But you gotta at least serve them on the plate, I guess. You know, it's the same. But yeah. Well, I mean, let's say there was satellites. I don't know why there'd be any dead zones, right? Like, say there's 22,000 satellites in the sky.
They said that
allegedly there are 20. That's what they say. There are
22,000. Like, not everyone would say like 100 of them are for America or something for cell phones only. Okay, it's like
22,000. Why? Okay, that's a lot.
It's probably more than that. It's probably more. It's probably twice of that. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, this number popped in my head though. That's what Google told me. But like, that's what I understand. It's like you're like looking down up here, how many thousand miles up? Like,
Yeah, I feel like
forever up
you
basically.
should,
You know what I
you should
mean?
be able to see everything that's going on.
It must be this very small. It's like a cone. It's like a cone. It's like a very small cone. Each one probably. Each cell is probably only got like 10-mile radius, so they gotta like aim it at the right place or at the right time.
for only 10
But then
miles.
they often make sure it's staying in perfectly with the earth as it moves around. You know what I mean? That's it's gotta be hard, basically. You know. But,
I don't know.
but they're very very smart, so that's the main thing to keep in mind. So, am I putting this in the sky or just sending it through some like tower? Like the tower, like we know there's towers everywhere. You know what I mean?
You see the towers.
Yeah.
You see
So
the
it's
towers.
like you can see every tower bounce everything back. It seems kind of like I guess I would say like redundant. But what's the idea? It goes from the cell phone satellites down to the tower, and then the tower goes to our phone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what it says. That's what they say.
Can they just like run the cord like down underneath there, or like how they were doing it beforehand? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And without just saying there's any satellites, you know.
I would believe the satellites because there is.
Oh no, I wouldn't say there isn't satellites.
I mean, outside of the bubble or whatever. Outside
Yeah, I don't know what's going on up there, like skywise, like I don't believe in like the whole like NASA thing, but like I don't know if there's like a wall or some shit in the sky or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Be like a gas bubble or some shit.
That fucking Simpsons movie shit.
It's like I want to say I don't want to believe something, but then you see an episode of The Simpsons talk about it. It's like, oh, okay, and I guess The Simpsons did it.
Can't count that out now.
That was their movie.
That was
the movie.
That was the movie.
And that was like the last thing before I stopped watching that shit basically. Like, I don't know if I got tired or I just. I'm sure it comes on every Sunday still, probably, right?
I think they restarted it, right? Rebooted it for a little bit.
What? I mean, they rebooted it.
I don't know. I thought they made a few more episodes.
Like they like Bart that more, or
Same shit, just different episodes. I thought, but I could be wrong. You know, they made the movie. I knew they stopped making episodes for a long time.
I don't know.
The Simpsons had everything. They had like that poster with 9/11 on it, like and everything. You know, like they had I can't remember if they had Donald Trump, but that was before or after he was president. They had him on there.
Yeah, it was well before. It was before.
That was before.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're on that shit basically. You know, it's like I don't know how many TV shows are like that where it's like they have like inside knowledge about some shit. Like there's a lot of video games that are weird like that. Like was it Metal Gear Solid? Like that one's got like a bunch of like originally in the game was coming out in 2001, I believe, like on PS2, and they like the last scene of the game was supposed to take place like at the Twin Towers, I believe, some along those lines. But then the Twin Towers got bombed or hit by the planes or whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever happened, and like so they had to like move everything around because it's like what the fuck, you know? It's like that guy Hideo Kojima, he's like predicted the future as far as if you listen to what the characters are saying in the games and stuff, and as far as like how warfare's evolved, and it's like he knew it was what happened, but
predictive programming.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
For the past what, 10 years, like it's all been apocalypse, utopia, like the world ending, great reset shit. This great reset term, I only heard from you maybe a couple months ago.
Yeah, now it's
like, damn.
They're spamming that shit everywhere now.
Yeah.
It's like, isn't that like supposed to be a secret? Them saying it's a great reset? I thought that was like it's our great reset. This is our plan. But they're just saying it like it's like it's
they're already in the final stage. So check this out. Like that's why I'm gonna give y'all a bunch of money. We'll give you a couple. Hey, look, we'll give y'all $1,000.
Happy.
Make you happy. Y'all enjoy these last few days.
That's what's they're talking about giving American families $8,000 if they got 4 kids or something like that, right?
Oh.
Some go have.
What happened for you, Doc? Before you get that lethal injection, before they hit you with the electric chair, you get to eat. What you want to eat?
The last meal.
What you want, homie? You want lobsters? We will get you some lobsters from Chopin. That's what you want. You want some lobsters from Chopin? We gonna get them flown in for you. Come on, eating good tonight.
Do they really give you whatever you want?
I hear, yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that.
I would assume so. 1 million.
One dude.
So you're saying it might be worth it in a little bit. Yeah, man, you know what I'm really feeling right now?
For real though.
That's
a dead ass thing. Why? If y'all are telling me it's about to be over, and then y'all are telling me, yeah, here, take all of the cool stuff. Take all. You can have it. Whatever you want. No problem. It make you seem like it's about to be all bad.
You seen Luke Cage where he gets experimented on when he's in jail?
Yeah.
Spoilers. You didn't see that shit?
Yeah.
Like that as a concept I thought was kind of crazy, but then like I saw like this guy I follow on Instagram who's pretty much like he seems like he's really crazy. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure he means the things he's saying. So it's either he's some sort of like crazy writer or author that's writing this crazy story about being in jail and being kidnapped and tortured and cloned and all this stuff. But like it's his brother. He's always it's like Wu Fu something. Like he's supposed to be some Wu-Tang affiliate or something. I'm like I don't know about that. But he's always talking about like how he was in jail in like I think West Virginia or something like that, and they took him to like some like underground facility, and they were like working on him and all this shit, and like they showed him like a clone of him that was all fucked up looking, and they just to see what his response was and shit, you know, and it's like I read all this shit from him on Instagram, and it's like it would be like a picture, and it'll be like something about COVID, him just walking around, but then it'll be like 2 paragraphs, all capitals. Like him yelling like these are the same reptilian Masonic overlords that took me over when I was in West Virginia and then in Super Max prison. it's like damn, you know what I mean? And I was like at first I just thought it was like kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? Because like the video I saw was him like walking around with like he had on like one of those bug masks, you know, like for bees and stuff, and he was going into the stores. And he was like, "What is my mask? I can't wear this shit." And like they're telling him to get out the stores. He's like, "This is bullshit. I got a fucking mask on."
Oh,
I was like, "Damn, that's a good ass idea. I think give me one of those." You know. But like then I'm reading every one of his things, and he keeps talking back. Like people are talking about it and everything, and it's like this is the whole thing where people talking about getting cloned that I didn't really think about too much. I didn't take it very seriously, you know what I mean? You think about like Eminem talking about it, all the shit with his videos and everything. Britney, you know what I mean? Britney was like crying for fucking help. Like she's like shaking her head talking and all the things that she was going through, you know? Like she shaved her head saying, "I don't want them to touch me anymore." You know what I'm saying? That's what she was saying. That's why she shaved her head. And it's like she's like this whole like she can't do shit. Is that what it is? It's like she has no control over her money.
No
over
power.
her power attorney.
Her dad owns her essentially. Dad's brother. I don't something like that.
Yeah, like that's like crazy. That's like I don't know if she's just totally bonkers herself from the whole experience she went through, you know, because she was one of those Mickey Mouse kids, right? So it's like I don't know, but it's like the whole thing with cloning is like kind of weird to me because like you would think something like that would be more obvious, you know. Like I seen like a picture of like Hillary and another picture of Hillary, and they're like obviously different people. This is be a body though, obviously, you know. But what if it's a clone? They didn't let her bake too long or something, you know?
They let it bake too long.
Yeah.
The idea came from somewhere that's been around for a very long time. They've been doing that shit with animals for a long ass time.
Yeah.
I would definitely believe in even going in the immortality shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, probably.
Like, it's like when I think of the astral projection, like that'd be the main thing. You may clone yourself with no brain in there, you know, and you astral project back in there, and now you get yourself, and you 22 again, you know.
That's a fire idea.
That's the movie.
Right.
That's the movie.
Right.
The damn movie. What's the movie?
Oh, it's
Who's
actually a
talking
film.
about this?
It's actually a
Let's
film.
talk about this. I don't know who else was talking about this. The movie with the nigga and the white girl, and they take his. They take.
Yeah, you told me about this. You told me about
This is us. Not this is us.
Oh,
Oh my God. We just was
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
What's the
this.
one that's
Get out.
With the
Get
doctor.
out.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Get out.
Yeah.
We was just
Yeah.
talking about
Go to the dark, the sunken
Yeah.
Let me
place.
tap you back, homie. Let me hold this real quick.
For real.
Yeah.
Let me just borrow. Yeah.
That
Jujutsu
movie's scary.
Kaisen,
That
you
movie's
know?
scary.
I was gonna say
I wanna
there's
watch that shit.
the Island was another movie that came out about cloning where celebrities would get themselves cloned
Yeah.
and then they would just take the parts from the person who
Yeah, remember when
Yeah.
I remember when dude went into the
Yeah.
hospital like tackling.
That was a good one.
that was crazy.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
You always talking about you talking about that anime. How you say it?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
That show is fucking.
That
crazy.
shit hard. That
Yeah.
shit hard.
That shit is hard.
That shit hard.
That's nominated like for the Crunchyroll Anime of the Year. I
I
believe, you know.
mean, they made it.
Yeah, right. I'm like, you son of bitches. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
We made that.
Yeah, I mean, that shit.
Jujutsu what?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah,
Text me that.
It's basically about it's about curses and it's about energy. That's what really in it all. I'm gonna boil it down. It's about energy, but dude is getting or he makes a choice to become possessed by some real strong demon thing or whatever.
Well, it's like he eats a finger of this demon. Like one like this demon has like 10 fingers or whatever, or 11. I can't remember. He has like extra fingers or whatnot. No, he has like 20 fingers. He had 4 arms, and it's like he eats one of these fingers, and it's like it. Sorry, this is spoilers for the first episode. But like it like tries to possess him, right?
Yeah.
And like that whole. Like conceptually, we were watching something William Shatner earlier, and it was talking about how like people they get organs and they get transplants and stuff, and when they get those organs and transplants, they start having memories,
Yeah.
and they start having experiences, and like I don't know if there's ever been a case of them being possessed. They probably wouldn't say anything to anybody about it if they ever went through. You know what I mean? But it's like that whole thing comes together. Like even and I was talking about the game Metal Gear Solid. In that game, there's a character. He's called Ocelot, and the main character playing Snake has a brother named Liquid Snake who dies in the previous game or whatever. But then Ocelot comes in and he's got his fucking arm stitched onto his body, but he's talking in Liquid Snake's voice. So he's like, I live on, brother, through this arm. And he's like, the guy's like, regular guy's talking, like, yeah, how you doing, man? It's me, Ocelot. Ooh, and then the arm will come up, and he's like, I'm back, brother. You know, but like, I think in the story they retconned it. They retconned a whole bunch of the spooky shit in that game, and they made it so he was just psychosomatic or something. You know what I mean? But that's real shit. You know, and look at that Jujutsu Kaisen taking over your body. It's like it's like everything's talking about the same shit. He eats this piece of that thing, and it's like I guess like I don't know if it's like you would think all the memories would be up here, but that would make you think that you're only up here, right?
Right.
You know, so like pieces of you, I guess, even memory like mean your fucking toes and shit. You know what I mean?
And the DNA
Yeah.
stitched in there.
Mm-hmm. So like you think about people like how like energy could be all around some area, you know what I mean? I don't know. You be careful with that shit. Looking graveyard and shit. I know, man.
That shit goes in there.
Uh-huh.
That shit goes in there. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, like all the animes are pretty on the ball right now. That's what I've noticed. At least as far as talking about energy and everything. And we're watching like Naruto, and that's always they're always pretty good with talking about how energy and stuff works. Like I think they like like they like move the energy around people, like they transfer the life energy from one guy to another person, you know.
That's like nerdy, whatever. Well, I guess you don't remember the name of the joint. The anime you talking about? Well, anyway, people.
Oh, the lizard.
Yeah,
It's called like
yeah.
Doro something.
Oh, something.
Yeah,
Not the
we've
raw,
we've seen it on there, but it's like
Yeah, I think I've seen it on
Yeah.
there. It's like 3D or something, like ish. Like,
yeah.
Like kind of like Ajin is. Like they made it on the computer screen, like, maybe. Maybe I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, I'm thinking. No, it's not like 3D animated like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like old school stylish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's. I think they're just playing, like either like, they don't have any original ideas, so they're just literally pulling shit out of like, okay, we'll just make it of the past, present, you know.
Because that same thing, you was talking about the same thing you was talking about, kind of, or at least similar themes, the Anunnaki, whatever. We need them to do something. Let's put a little bit of our energy into them. Same thing with the Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's put a little bit of our DNA in them or whatever, and we'll have power over them or control them, be able to control them in the way that we need to control them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a good plan. It's like, I don't really want to feel a burger right now. If I could just go and like peel all those ants out there and just pull out all those weeds,
Oh my goodness, that would be
that'd
amazing.
be perfect.
I mean, there are definitely ways to get them ants to cut the grass or whatever you wanted them to do.
Yeah.
That's a given. We already know that. You can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I seen like the ants getting like mind control and stuff, like with the fungus and everything. Make them climb up to the top of the tree, you know, just chill to the fungus shoots out of their brain.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
That should be fucking everything up.
Yeah, that's probably what's going on with people, with behaviors and stuff.
That's
you know?
yeah.
It's like, why is this guy acting crazy like this? Then he goes and breaks a gallon of milk. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to make this one too long, you know what I'm saying? Trying to just get quick in and out. You know? I just want to thank everybody for pulling up to this 13th episode, you know what I'm saying? You didn't do it on Friday, did it on a Thursday 13th, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Thursday. So, thanks again. My name is Doe Man.
Smokey.
You already know.
Yeah, Mr. Locks. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Alright, thanks, y'all. Appreciate it.